systems are overloaded!
If we are destined to crash, try at least to crash into Fin Fang Foom!
Nobody's crashing!
Oh, we're crashing! These peaks are treacherous, Peter! Whoa!
Flark!
Just trying to slow us down!
Fear! Fear!
Stop yelling!
Fear!
Watch out for the thing, Peter!
Flark!
No! No!
Stabilizers are shot! Repair systems are overloaded!
If we are destined to crash, try at least to crash into Fin Fang Foom!
Nobody's crashing!
Oh, we're crashing! Flark!
No! No!
Stabilizers are shot! Repair systems are overloaded!
If we are destined to crash, try at least to crash into Fin Fang Foom!
Nobody's crashing!
Oh, we're crashing! These... Whoa!
Flark!
Just trying to slow us down!
Fear! Fear!
Stop yelling!
Fear!
Watch out for the thing, Peter!
Wait, Hank!
Please!
Can we not hit all the things?
That is the objective, yes!
Peter!
Watch out for the thing! Yeah, I got it!
Oh, Scott! Oh, Scott! Glorious!
How are you enjoying this?
Coming down hard! Hang on to something! Okay. Oh, a little bumpy, but we're all okay, right? And we're laughing. That's good.
It's perfect. This is us. This is how we park.
Well, this is how Quill parks anyways.
We were not fated to die this day. Unless, of course, Fin Fang Foom devours us whole.
Hey, whoa, we gotta find him first. Shall we? Oh, this is insane.
This is how we park, yeah. Whoa! That definitely shouldn't be sparking!
We can worry about that after we catch our dragon.
And convince Lady Hellbender to help us bust the church a new one.
Before setting out on our quest, let us rouse our spirits with a Katathian battle anthem.
What? Like now?
Man, this thing is ugly.
What made you bring that thing onto the ship?
You know what?
Thought we could use it if we ever need to hide our identity during a job or something.
First of all, a Glarnot mask ain't no identity.
Glarnot, they're that gang from the Planet that Rains Emeralds or something, right? Or am I confusing them?
It's diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
And B, there's only 2 jobs I've ever needed a mask. The time me and Groot knocked over a top-secret lab.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The other time is when I borrowed a Glarnot mask and accidentally stole Groot from the collector.
When did you guys rob a secret lab?
It was before we came after you. This Signog named Wheeler reached out to me and Groot. Wanted us to steal a bioweapon from some research lab in Arago 7. Piece of cake for a crack team like me and Groot.
Wait. And Groot wore a mask for this?
Man, you should have seen him, Quill. Bark naked except for the stupid mask of Thanos. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
That was until we realized the eggheads on Arago actually hired Wheeler to get us there.
6 out of 10 times it's a trap.
Yup. Turns out they wanted to study us. My implants, Groot's regeneration, super valuable to the right bidder. By the time I realized what was up, they'd got Groot. Locked him in a frickin' cage, Quill. Like an animal.
Ugh, that's terrible.
Yep, well, joke's on them. We weren't about to be turned into science experiments anytime soon, so I went with Plan B. One explosive charge later, and ba-boom, we were home free.
And the bioweapon?
Sold it back to Wheeler for triple the price.
Nice.
Yep. Those were the days.
How'd you accidentally steal Groot?
You have to understand, Quill. I was on the run back then. The war was still raging strong, and them Kree scientists weren't exactly happy I left Half-World. I had to keep a low profile.
By robbing the Collector?
I was broke. And no offense, but the way the Collector plasters his face all over nowhere like he owns the place.
He doesn't own the place.
Someone had to knock him off his stupid flarkin' pedestal. The fact that I was drunk when I did it just makes it funnier.
Is there a bounty out for you that I should know about?
Relax. Anyways, I lifted one of them stupid Glarnot masks from some passed-out jerk at Mantlos, stumbled my way to the Collector's Emporium, put on the mask, flashed some shiny rocks I found, and when his assistant's back was turned, I bonked him on the head.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I know. It was gravy after that. Once I was sure he was out, I started cleaning out the place. Woke up the next morning on a stolen transport with a bag of loot and Groot. Of course, he was just a baby back then. Barely taller than a weed.
Aw, baby Groot.
I knew right then and there that I had to take care of him. A cage ain't no place for guys like us. We've been partners in crime ever since.
That I believe.
Believe what you want, Quill. Truth is truth.
I'll just put this back.
We should continue on our path. The Golden Warrior will not endure Raker's torture forever.
Doesn't matter if he endure.
All right, let's do this.
Shivering tit wishes it's cold.
That's not really how that saying goes.
You want to correct me? Or you want to find Fin Fang Foom and save the galaxy?
I want Fin Fang Foom.
And the galaxy-saving thing, I guess. Assuming Hellbender even goes for this.
Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Okay, well, I ain't seeing no Foom poop.
We should look for Katathian Hunt. The legends of raining fire are true.
Any other legends we should know about?
Legends of glorious death.
Well, as long as it's glorious.
Watch out! We did not come here to be slain by ice and rocks. There is only one noble way to die on Maklu 4, like so many of my people before us.
Someone remind Drax we ain't come here to die.
No one's dying. We're taking Foom alive. We're handing him over to Lady Hellbender alive. And we're getting her to help us take on the Church's Armada.
So in this plan of ours, the Armada part is where we die?
All right, Drax. Let's channel some of that excitement toward this rock.
I shall pretend it is the head of Fin Fang Foom.
Great. Drax just shattered the skull of the thing we're supposed to capture.
Bye-bye, galaxy.
Groot says he wants to take it all in. Take your time, buddy. Might be our last chance to take anything in.
Think Foom's in there? If fantasy books taught me anything, it's that dragons love to hang out inside mountains.
Groot wants to know if those books said anything about catching dragons.
I'm sure it had something to do with teamwork and trust.
You can't remember the details because you didn't read the whole thing.
I read a lot of different dragon books, okay? And there was always a mountain, and the good guys always win.
Ain't no one writing a book about us.
Look, my people were here.
Didn't we see these in Drax's memories, when Mantis linked us all together?
They're Katathian hunt markers.
That's a lot of brave Katathians.
A After Thanos raised Katath, my people were left broken, physically and mentally. Their exodus led many of them here in great numbers.
So how many of these hunters came back?
None.
They were all victims of Fin Fang Foom?
Not victims. They came for the ultimate battle. A truly glorious death.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're a part of something here?
Oh yeah, part of Foom's all-you-can-eat buffet.
I mean, walking in the footsteps of Drax's people, out here to save the galaxy, makes you want to believe in destiny.
I'm not trying to kill the moment or nothing, but everybody listed here was destined to be monster chow.
If we all die, we will die like proper Catathians.
If we all die, everyone dies. Magus is gonna consume everything.
Then let's catch Foom and make sure that doesn't happen.
This place has way too many caves and crevices, probably filled with nasty surprises.
Fortunately for us, we travel with the nastiest of all surprises, despite its harmless appearance.
What? Is that
Okay, team. We can't make quick work of this thing, and we got no right going after Fin Fang Foom.
I really hope this Lady Hellbender plan works!
Of course it'll work! We came up with it together!
Stumpy's cousin is mean! And smelly, too!
Let's turn him over! Careful! We really don't have time to mess around like this!
Tell that to the frozen cat thing!
I can barely cut into his armor!
Don't breathe it in, you idiot!
Drax, toss it!
What is next, Peter Quill?
What the fuck? Mushrooms aren't usually this tough!
You remember Stumpy? Get it on its back!
Too bad Foom didn't eat this thing before we got here!
This beast is a mere appetizer for the great Fin Fang Foom! This adversary is well fortified!
This is like an iced-up version of Stumpy!
Too bad we can't just give this to Hellbender! I really hope this Lady Hellbender plan works!
Of course it'll work! We came up with it together!
Feel my wrath!
Anyone else getting major second Dark 9 flashbacks?
You remember Stumpy? Get it on its back!
We really don't have time to mess around like this!
We're moving as fast as we can!
Ain't nothing getting through!
Yes! Now bring on Fin Fang Foom!
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how much bigger and stronger and scarier is Foom gonna be than the thing we just fought?
10,000.
That's what I figured.
No one said this was gonna be easy, Rocket.
Right, right. But 10,000 times, Quill, Drax is the literal one, remember?
Flark and Hala!
Whoa, get a load of them claw marks.
It's gotta be Foom's, right?
He's even bigger than his legend.
So, yeah. When we find him, let's avoid the claws.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to cross here, too.
Okay! I'm thinking this is step one of a multi-step solution to get across this chasm.
All right, and what are the next steps?
Still working on that part.
Legends say that Fin Fang Foom can will himself from one dimension to another. I could clear the rubble from that ledge, Peter Quill. I just need something to throw.
How about Quill? Come on, it's not so bad.
Final step, Drax. If we can talk...
Glorious!
I swear, I've never seen you in such a good mood.
Because you have never seen me on the Great Hunt before.
What about our quarantine zone mission?
Drax, I know you've been waiting for this a long time. Enjoy it, man.
Thank you, Peter Quill. I must admit that with everything that has happened, I need this.
Yeah, well, maybe if we'd listened to you from the start and just gone after Foom...
Then we'd probably be dead. We so weren't ready before.
I was born ready.
Everyone get ready! There's something up ahead!
Pretty sure it sees us, whatever it is.
Great, more foam food to deal with.
Do not underestimate anything that survives the perils of this planet.
Good advice.
How's everybody holding up?
I think my trigger fingers are frostbitten! Couldn't it be too cold for worms on this planet?
I, for one, am ready for you, Fin Fang Foom!
Loving the excitement, Drax! You promised no avalanche! I know I don't say this enough, but I really appreciate you guys!
We have come a long way, Peter Quill, and we are not finished yet!
I'll enjoy this!
Chop chop, Gamora!
The rest of you should think that this is a warm-up for Fin Fang Foom!
We don't have time for warm-up! Breaker's ritual can go off any second!
And the hunt for Fin Fang Foom continues.
Okay, let's just think things through a moment.
Since when is that a thing we do?
What if we're too late? What if Raker finishes what he started and the ritual...
Then we're doing all of this for nothing.
Not for nothing. If our final act is to challenge Fin Fang Foom, it will be an honorable final act.
I don't do final acts. I'm a survivor.
Let us hope we are not too late.
All right, let's figure out a way to get through. We're in a rush, apparently.
There, see? More ominous peaks.
This planet's starting to give me the creeps. I keep thinking Foom's gonna claw us from behind.
Fin Fang Foom is a legendary beast. Legendary beasts do not claw from behind.
Maybe not. Smart ones do. My sister used to paint places like this.
Hell worlds?
Frozen landscapes.
You expect me to believe that Nebula, scourge of 100 worlds, liked to paint pretty pictures?
They weren't pretty. They were sad.
Reaching close!
They say that Fin Fang Foom uses the planet's treacherous surface to test would-be adversaries.
Careful. That's deadly gas.
How do you know?
Hello? She's an assassin? I bet she's gassed all kinds of famous people.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Anyway, let's go, Quill. Use them fancy guns of yours to freeze the source. So here's an idea. Why don't we lure Foom into one of these gas caves? Knock him out.
Cowardly. I want full credit for the kill.
For the last time, Drax! We're not killing Fin Fang Foom! We're catching him to give the Lady Hellbender so she forgives us and hopefully helps us fight the Church.
Wait. Rocket, are you neck deep in water?
We're about to stare down a legendary dragon with the fate of the entire galaxy at stake. I ain't gonna hold us up.
Wow. I'm impressed. You really conquered your fear.
Yeah, well, it ain't about me no more.
Drax, buddy, smash it!
This shall be fulfilling.
Instead of giving her full, any chance Lady H might settle for a few of these? Whatever they are.
I'm thinking no!
Didn't think so.
Whoa! You see that thing?
That thing was freaking nasty!
It's a breathing room, Drew!
Hold up!
Do you think we still have time to stop Breaker?
It's Groot. Loving the initiative.
Soldrajo to Glog. Soldrajo to Glog. Heldag or Morgat. Soltat Flandergat.
Peter, let's go!
Soldrajo to Glog. Heldag or Morgat. Soltat Flandergat.
Mind picking up the pace?
Think we can topple it?
It will stand in our way no longer.
Nice! Who won't know what hit him?
You will be more resilient than a boulder, Peter.
I know. I'm just trying to be positive.
Why?
I think it's a team building thing.
We require no further team building. We are the perfect team.
Honestly, after everything... It's Groot. Loving the initiative.
Soldrajo to Glog. Heldag or Morgat. Soltat Flandergat.
Nice! Who won't know what hit him?
You will be more resilient than a boulder.
I know. I'm just trying to be positive.
Why?
I think it's a team building thing.
This place is crumbling all around us!
Careful!
Sharp! Very, very sharp!
This is nothing compared to the legendary teeth and claws of Fin Fang Foom.
You know, I'm gonna be really disappointed if he doesn't live up to all the hype.
Assuming we live that long.
Peter, look! There's smoke ahead.
Think it's Foom?
More likely it's people.
Great. Maybe they'll know where he is.
Or they'll attack us on sight. I could probably infiltrate the camp, look for weak links, make an example of the right person, bleed them out in front of their crew. The shock of it will cause confusion or maybe even surrender, and we carve through the rest.
Hey, is everything okay? We didn't really talk after your,
The killing my sister thing?
Yeah, and other tangential topics.
I'm fine. Ish.
Okay.
Peter, there's a good chance Nikki's already lost.
No. I don't accept that.
And if she is, I know I'll be the one expected to make the hard call.
She's my daughter.
But I'm the killer. We both know that.
It's not gonna come to that.
And if it does? If it's a choice between her and literally everything else, Peter, you'd do anything for someone you care about. And we both know that
We both know that you would as well. Which is why you're exactly who I need to bring my girl home. Alive.
I hope you're right.
Soldraju tukluk, Heldagor morgat, Soltat Flandergat.
Boom! It's boom!
Yes!
Or
Going, keep
just
going.
like you fucking rock! Fast! Yeah, Ominous is right!
Targat gonot kol, Vol malki ultat.
Groot says to put on your sliding pants. Looks like the only way down.
Here goes!
I don't like this!
Exhilarating!
Oh, man! Kind of amazing! Also really terrifying. Hello? We're looking for Fin Fang Foom. You seen him? Big wings, nasty teeth.
Purple shorts?
What do you mean, purple shorts?
What, I heard he wears purple shorts.
Ancient legends do tell of such a thing.
See?
That's gonna hit us!
There ain't no way through!
Follow me!
Into a wall!
Trust me! Oh, yeah. I like this one.
Let's see those things in action.
I'm on it.
Melt that one, too! And that one! At least it ain't quite as cold in this cave.
You're the one with fur. Groot's practically naked.
Groot don't get cold, but he's a big baby in the heat. Hey, we're all flammable. I am so jealous right now, Quill.
You should be. Step aside, mortals, and allow the Meltonator to do his mighty work.
What is that?
Come on, Rocket. We got past your fear of water.
That ain't water.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, my friends.
We just almost got crushed by a giant meteor.
Indeed. Almost.
He's got you there.
Good thing that rock tried to murder us, or we'd have never got Quill's sweet new power. Maybe we should almost kill you more often.
That's not how it works. It's when people I care about are in danger, and then I get this feeling.
Oh, I get it. It's like faith energy.
No, it's not like...
Relax. I believe you.
did you know your guns would work back there?
They've saved us 3 times already.
I mean, how did you know they'd melt that ice wall?
Oh, I didn't.
So we could have just as easily died horribly.
Yep. One more time, Groot.
I'm Groot.
That's good.
I am Groot.
I swear, Quill, you get all the fun toys.
What? What about that weird gun you have that turns people inside out?
Oh, yeah.
Wendigo!
What the flark?
It might be his name. Maybe he's trying to communicate.
Please don't.
I am Groot.
Star-Lord! See? Star-Lord! Is it just me, or did he sound a little irritated?
Nope, there was definitely hatred in that voice.
Ha! Always the charmer, Quill. Check out these pointy trees.
Don't check them out too closely.
Ah! It burns!
Groot says they've got corrosive spores. Maybe don't get too close. You think Golden Boy's getting tortured right now?
More likely Warlock is torturing Raker.
Golden One is formidable.
I think he meant with his mouth, Drax.
That is not an effective means of torture.
Nice! I ain't ever gonna get tired of that. Groot says those plants deserve it.
Keep it up! I'm actually starting to get warm. Maklu 4 is beautiful, its own twisted way.
The trees are indeed twisted. Well observed.
Groot says the plants here are all mean or stupid.
Another plant falls from Captain Heat. I imagine Foom would sense our arrival, rush to face us.
Nope, still not tired of it. Look, Quill, it's your new best bud.
I'd say communication has failed.
Another, up there.
Wendigo!
Why can't we ever just meet a nice local?
We do tend to attract a certain
Throw that,
sort.
Drax!
Incoming attack! A good fight warms the blood!
Still don't know how you do this shirtless.
They remind me of the abominable snowman!
Feel free to take him back to your planet.
Looks like they've evolved to survive these conditions.
Their hide shall make an excellent coat! No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food!
Good! Then we're depriving him of a meal.
on this hunk of ice!
Are you kidding? This is me before coffee!
Stop!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Why can't we ever just meet a nice local?
We do tend to attract a certain sort!
Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! We shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scut holes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
Ultram's field must wait!
You said...
Chop them, Gamora! They remind me of the abominable snowman!
They're about to be snow corpses!
Time to shred them!
I thought you'd never ask!
Find another snack, buddy!
You can't eat if you don't have a head!
Wendigo, go home! Get it?
Wendigo, mark yourself!
Looks like they've evolved to survive these conditions!
Next time we hunt monsters on a tropical paradise!
That one's happened at me too long since I blew something up!
Rocket! Go wild!
They're fast for something so big!
Not fast enough!
Okay, I'm done playing with the snow monkeys.
Wendigo.
Is that really what we're calling them?
Hey, they're the ones who keep yelling Wendigo. See?
Sounds like we haven't seen the last of them.
Maybe Hellbender will want to add some of those Wendigo to her army.
Assuming they don't hold a grudge.
Hey, they started it.
So much for not holding a grudge!
Fork off! What do you think, Will? They still just tried to communicate!
Heads up!
They just herd us into their zoo?
Looks more like the dinner plate!
Well, let's make sure we don't end up on the menu. Wreck 'em, Drax!
This is a bad tactical position!
Is there a good one when it comes to these things?
Beware! Keep some breathing room, Groot!
Can we kill any faster? It's black and cold!
Tell that to them!
Right in the face! Thing! I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
We are on their turf!
That was a mercy for that thing!
Don't know what it was, but I'm glad it's dead!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
Yeah, you'd think we just turned on a thumper!
It's like the whole planet came out to play.
Let him come! I got bombs for all!
Take heed! I am trying to destroy!
Ready!
This is a bad tactical position!
We were kind of in a hurry.
That thing was too freaky to let live!
Ain't nothing worth doing well, I say!
And they said don't play with fire.
Yes! Bring me more!
Drax is on a murder raid, and I ain't complaining!
Well, watch it!
Can we kill any faster? It's fucking cold!
We really should have trusted Lairs.
Hey, it's that Jackmark who was hucking rocks at us!
Let us return the favor! My great strength goes underutilized!
You guys get a load of that wrecked ship?
Perhaps these creatures were once spacefaring!
This has got my name on it!
Sick 'em! I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us.
We are on their turf!
Form of a new one.
Time's up! This is a bad tactical position!
Is there a good one when it comes to these things?
Time for the big guns.
Yeah, I think we hold a bit of a grudge.
My butt still hurts from that slide.
Surprised you're not used to it by now!
Awesome! Guys, huddle up!
What a bunch of losers! Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to time me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, one little mistake is gonna bring us down. So let's get back out there, give this fight complete dedication, and make them scream. Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter
Bring
Quill!
it on!
Oh, yeah!
We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck is the camp we saw?
This thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
Oh, please. It's probably the least dangerous thing on this planet. Just a big hunk of scrap.
All right, Groot, give me a boost.
I am Groot.
About yay high.
Yea is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means.
The snow beast is 20.
All right, heads up. I'm gonna drop something down for you guys. Look out below!
Ha! That'll work!
You think those creatures were using this ship for shelter?
Screw 'em, they're dead.
They say Fin Fang Foom is a foe unlike any one could imagine.
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. More hostiles.
Just a nice warm fire and some cigar and spirits.
No doubt it's something that'll try to kill us. This place is like a funhouse of razor blades.
Great speech.
But I'm not worried. We face meteors, poison zit cats, and abominable snowmen.
When to go?
Right. And we beat them all. I'd back this team against anything.
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Was all this Foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for Foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure. Digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of Foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. You've still got some things to pack up.
Sorry about your men.
Are you gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise or the matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I am Groot.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
We have appropriated it for our own use. To herald our bravery this day. Shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
It shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Whoa! Hey, Keen! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your fucking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let's see our depths bemused!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Nonsense.
Back on Earth, people would use dog sleds. A whole line of huskies pulling a sled across the ice.
Don't expect me to be the dog.
I was actually thinking of the Wendigo, and Foom is the sled.
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. I love it. Getting too old for this.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You won't say? That old?
No, that young. I was grown, remember? I ain't gonna brand myself with how many cycles I've been sucking down air.
The rodent is mentally much older than any of us,
Thank you.
and emotionally much younger.
Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle.
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Look well. Go!
Fin Fang Boom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn.
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown gordle-splode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
Now we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Any last Foom stories, Drax?
They say the great beast has one weakness.
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
Groot's worried about the ice.
If it'll hold Foom, it'll hold us.
Maklu 4 is said to have a frozen core. Below the surface is layers upon layers of more ice.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
Think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out. Crush the claws!
You think?
He means to crush us! Ah! His own might will be his undoing!
Hope Hellbender appreciates we're going to all this trouble! That's two!
For the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
One to go! Big swing coming! Nice work, Peter!
Not so hot now, are you, Boo? Not so cold!
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! Run! That was too close!
Good thinking! Muscles! Give Groot a hand! He thinks you two can refund that rock right into Moon's face! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
Let's go, Peter! First time? Last time someone got stabbed!
Tie them down, Groot!
Any last words? Come on, Boom! You'll like Sector 9!
Hellbender's got all the things you can eat! Show him some muscle!
Prepare! Suppose we had sold Foom as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in! We definitely got his attention!
What's wrong, Boom? Feeling exposed? Feel free to give up, Boom!
Yeah, play nice and we'll go easy on you! Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up!
What's next, Peter?
Just don't get your branches burned!
What is next, Peter Quill?
What's next, Peter?
Ah! Glorious rain of fire!
Eyes on the sky!
Hope this makes us square with Hellbender!
Better! We need a favor! Walls out!
Suppose we had sold Foom as I originally suggested.
Okay, Drax! You get to pick our next money-making scheme!
Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up!
We shall prepare our strike for Foom.
Come on, Boom! You'll like Sector 9!
He'd have gotten along with that giant squid if we hadn't cut it in half!
Peter Quill, cover our attack!
I can't believe we're flipping
It is a truly momentous battle.
Groot! Show him your root! Run him through!
We definitely got his attention!
What's wrong, Boom? Feeling exposed? Chuck it! Safety's all cracked! Shut him down!
I shall break their bones! Suppose we had sold Foom as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in! Are we even making a dent?
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him matter! That's progress!
Ah! Ha ha ha! Refreshing! beast grows desperate!
Yeah, and pissed!
Then he's bound to get sloppy!
We definitely got his attention!
And he's got ours!
Suppose we had so fool as I originally suggested!
No quarantine zone, no fine, no church!
One more time! Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when at his most desperate! We must not let him!
Fight fire with fire! Let her loose!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen.
Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath. Floorboard.
Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah!
This isn't you.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
I am Groot.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait... So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you You helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Katathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your angle of attack was off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
Ah, a tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
The door keeps opening, so I close it.
But it's broken. I mean, it's always broken. It's a universal constant.
Huh. More you know.